Do you know why we often used to get daily homework during our school days, throughout the academic year, as well as even in college, but in a little bit different form? And what was that different form is in the form of project, in the form of assignment, but there was always a burden of completing short of work even after going back to home. So why there was the need of such thing? Today we are going to know in this video with the help of new practice day with new topic. And what is new topic? If you have watched my yesterday's video, you may know that now I have started 30 days challenge in which I will be practicing spoken English through self practice by using new and daily proverb as a topic. So that today's topic is very simple. I have kept it simple and sober so that the new English learner, speaker, as well as the beginner may get real help out of this. So today's topic is practice makes a man perfect. So this is the real gist of getting homework. Why we used to get homework? Because whatever we have been taught by our teacher, we can practice it at home as well. Why? So that we can retain those things in our mind and can explain it later whenever it is asked randomly by the teacher, or you can do even good in your examination. So the same idea still follow behind practicing English or behind practicing anything that you want to learn, be it a new skill, be it something else. Maybe you want to take admission in course. There also they provide a sort of um, homework so that you can practice it again and again, and that's how you can get a confidence. And to gain that confidence, we need to be into practice, especially when you are English learner, because this language is not our native language. And for that way, we need to practice on each single day. Even if you are very good in English, you have to be into the environment of English, and that time it become easy because you are a professional, you are a working person, and there everyone is speaking English, so you don't need to practice and spare special time, morning, evening, or day night, in order to practice it. But until you are not reached at that place where you already have an environment, you already have a circle of friends who are speaking in English, that till that time you need to keep brushing up your knowledge by daily practice. And nowadays, in fact, there are so many things available through which you can practice. But we fail when we are not punctual, we fail when we are not disciplined, we do fail when we are not consistent, and even any of this top word miss, then you are not going to improve. Reason being, if you are consistent, maybe you're not disciplined, maybe you are disciplined, consistent, maybe you're not punctual. So until or unless you are not following all these things, you can't even do the daily practice. So the proverb which says itself, practice makes a man perfect. You cannot be perfect. But here is uh, you know, here is the catch. And what is that catch? For beginner, you must accept that you cannot become the master of English overnight. You cannot understand the whole vocabulary and mug up it in a one day. You cannot, in fact, learn the whole rule regulation of English grammar just in a same day. Means you have to understand there is a journey, there is a procedure, there is a little time you need to allot to yourself. Means you must understand that you are at this level of English, you are such a beginner, and now with the help of daily practice you can reach up to the advanced level. So every day you have to allow yourself to learn something new. Every day you need to spare time for learning, I mean, for reading, writing, listening, as well as speaking. So gradually, when you start taking first step, you will start building a confidence on daily basis, and that is what talks tells this proverb, practice makes a man perfect. Means every day you are consistently working on your skill. by taking single step, by taking small step, but in a consistent manner. So that shows after a long time that you have done this much of effort, and this is the your result. If you talk about my journey of learning English, I was not able to speak even a single word, not even a full sentence. Forget about the whole paragraph, because I was completely zero to understand all this language. I was not even able to pronunciate the word in a very correct way. But gradually over the time, I managed doing everything, and now you can see me that I'm able to speak. Yet I have to improve a lot, but at least I'm able to make conversation. And the importance of conversation is very, very much essential, because most of us think that learning English means to, passing any interview, to get through any interview, to get through any competition. But that is not enough. English conversation is something else that we use in our day to day life, same the way we use in our own mother tongue. So when you say that I want to learn English, means you must focus more upon the conversational English, where you are able to talk with common word, with the help of common vocabulary. You don't need to mug up huge advanced vocabulary, which is going to, of course, confuse you. At the same time, you need to put a lot of effort to understand, and it may be possible that other person is not ready to understand. I mean, they are not able to understand despite having good knowledge of English, because reading English and speaking English, as well as writing English, especially writing and speaking English, both are very much different. If you take the example of Hindi newspaper, you will see that you are able to understand Hindi, you are able to speak in English, Hindi, as well as very much comfortable in writing Hindi. But as soon as you see a Hindi newspaper, you come across with a lot of heavy word, which is maybe you have never ever heard in your life. In fact, you don't know the meaning of that. But as long as somebody define that word, you easily understand, because that word is very difficult in used the way they have, the editor have used, the author have used, they have used a very high-fi word, which is not used by a common people. And that is why we think English is very difficult, because most of you also find so much difficulties in reading newspaper. And I have always tell you that when you want to speak English, you will have to give equally time on other areas like reading, listening, and writing as well. And before speaking practice, if you are giving yourself 5 minutes each on all these three sections, then definitely you improve little extra on daily basis. And the same thing I do. Maybe I'm not writing the same thing what I'm speaking here, but I make sure that some or other thing I keep on writing. Let's say when I'm reading newspaper, I keep making notes side by side, whatever which I think that this particular line is of much use, then I prefer writing it down. And in that way, I'm able to write for a little bit, and that's what you all have to do. So as I told you that today I am talking about a proverb that practice makes a man perfect. The motto behind this proverb, the purpose behind this purpose, is all about taking first step and keep that effort continue for longer period of time until you reach that destination which you have set as a goal. And that is, of course, learning spoken English. So start from today. Along with me, you can also uh, practice with the same topic in order to improve your communication skills. So what you are waiting for? I would highly recommend you, if you are struggling choosing daily new topic for practicing spoken English through self practice, then this could be a very easy way and new strategy for you as well. Or you can take any dictionary, or simply you can google it out, the top 10 or the simple and easy not vocab, proverb. And after that you can pick up, start talking upon each and every one. with yourself. You don't need any other person, you don't need to wait for somebody else. That is what your self effort, and that will take you a long way, because you are making yourself perfect by practicing on daily basis. So that is all in this video. I will strongly recommend you that when it comes to learning English, you don't need to think much that where I should speak, on what topic I should speak. You simply take anything. Let's say right now I'm sitting in my room, and here I'm just watching, there is a whiteboard. I can even, in fact, start, speaking with the help of that board as well. Yes or no? For example, there is a board, whiteboard kept in my room, and I may usually use it for making my daily routine, and sometimes I use it for to-do list kind of thing, because I'm not, feeling to write in the separate note or sticky note. I sometimes prefer writing over the board, and it is very very much helpful for me. Reason being, every time it is there in front of me in a broad writing, uh, you know uh, writing form, and that keeps reminding me every time that you have not completed your so and so target, so you're supposed to do it. And that is how you can practice, by jumping from one to another word as well. Let's say now I am not getting enough idea to speak on the same topic, I can choose something else, some other article that is there in my room. So it's all about upon you, that how much interested you are to improve your communication skill. Unless or until you have that ignited passion inside you, no matter who is coming to you, no matter what resources you have, you will never improve. So just now I want you to take your first step towards learning this language, and start at least with the help of this proverb that practice makes a man perfect. So even if you are able to speak 1 minute, 2 minute, start. All you need to do is just to start. Take your first step and keep growing up daily basis.